y'all, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show y'all how to make your own dried oranges. We're going to make these easy DIY dried oranges in our own kitchen. I'm going to show you what you can do. Keep them from turning that dark brown. You're looking for those bright, pretty oranges whenever you're making these ornaments, and I'm going to show you in today's video what to do to keep them from turning brown. It's easy and simple. Y'all come on. So we're going to get started by cutting our oranges around 1/8 inch thick. These are some that I've already had, but if you found some at the store, you'd get the prettiest, biggest ones you could get. These are sort of small, but I'm going to use them anyway. You go from anywhere from like 1/4 to 1/8 inch thick when you're making dried oranges for ornaments. You want to leave them a little bit thicker, that way they keep their form and their shape. If you go too thin, they dry all the way out and they get crispy and they'll break. So go a little bit thicker, and that'll keep your dried ornaments from breaking so easy. Boy, these things smell good, if y'all could smell them. So we're going to just cut the tops off of them. Now you could save those and make some homemade cleaner, like with some vinegar and your orange peelings. But today I'm just going to set them to the side for now. We're going to be doing 3 oranges and 2 apples today. I'll cut the ends off of the apples also and set them to the side. And the same goes with the apple. You want to go around 1/8 inch thick. And I've got a helper today. He thinks he's got to watch everything I do. Now I got all the apples cut and the oranges. Now the first thing you're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and mix up my mixture that we're going to soak our apples in and oranges. You'll do 4 cups of water. And then to that, we're going to be adding some lemon juice. And I'm going to add around 1/4 cup of lemon juice to 4 cups of water. Now, if you had real lemons, you could use that. But I'm just going to stick with my lemon juice because I've got that and I don't want to spend no money on a lemon. And now after you put your lemon juice in there, you're going to be adding around 2 tablespoons of salt. You can use table salt, white salt, or any kind of salt, but I'm going ahead and just using my pink salt because I've got it sitting right here. But if you want to use a cheaper salt, you can. So now we've got our 4 cups of water, 1/4 cup of lemon juice, and 2 tablespoons of salt. And we're just going to give that a good mix. You'll want to let it set a few minutes while you're doing this other part to your apples and oranges. That way that salt can be dissolving in that lemon juice and water. So now I've laid out a roll of paper towels, 2 layers thick. And now I'm just going to place my oranges across the paper towel. That way the bottom of your oranges will be soaking up the juice from your oranges. Now I do this before I put them in my water solution also. And we'll do it the second time once we take them out of the water, lemon, and salt mixture. Now I'm just going to take another paper towel and pat them real hard, trying to get as much of that juice out of those oranges as I can. Now look at all that juice that paper towel is soaking up out of those oranges. You may want to do this a time or two before you start working on them in the water solution. Just turn them over and now pat the other side. The more juice you can get out of your oranges, the better. You want to try to get as much of that orange juice out of them as you can. So now we're going to give this one more mix and try to keep dissolving that salt. Now what the salt does with this is the salt will help finish drawing out some of the juices out of your fruit. And the lemon juice will keep it from turning brown. Now that's the trick to making these DIY orange ornaments and apple ornaments dried. You want to use the lemon and salt mixture together. The salt helps draw it out, and the lemon juice keeps them from turning that ugly brown color. Hopefully we'll keep them as bright and pretty for our ornaments as they are now. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to get the apples ready. And you'll want to take out the seeds if you see any. And now we're going to make sure we get the seeds out of the apples too. And we're going to start placing them in the solution also. So altogether we have, and now we just got to wait around 20 minutes and let them soak in this solution. I'm going to go ahead now, it's been 20 minutes, and we're going to put a clean paper towel down. I'm going to start by doing the oranges. I'm going to take all my oranges out of the solution, place them back on a dry paper towel. So you'll want to do this on a day that you have a good amount of time to spend at home. Because once we get this done, we'll be using the oven in the next step. And it's going to take around probably 3, maybe 4 hours to get these oranges exactly how you're wanting them. So now that we've got them laid down again, we're going to take and we're going to place another paper towel on them and just press down. You're working now to get as much of that juice out of these as possible. Just press down firm. And you may even can take and get you a clean paper towel and just pat each one. I'm just going to go ahead and use this one because I feel like we've got a lot of juice out of these. That salt helps pull out a lot of juice out of this fruit. And that's what they're looking like. Now we're going to take this cookie rack and we're going to place our oranges on this cookie rack. And you'll want to use a cookie rack, or even if you don't have one of these, you can take the rack out of your oven and put parchment paper on that rack. You just want ventilation around the fruit so it will dry out evenly to make a pretty ornament. So now we're going to do the apples the same way. Now the apples don't put off near as much juice as your oranges. And now just blot them dry with a paper towel also. And now we're going to place the apples on the cookie rack beside the oranges. Now, if you've got small kids, this right here is a great little project to let them help you do. So I hope y'all like this for my day 6 vlog before Christmas. The 25 days before Christmas. So now we're going to preheat our oven to 170. And we're going to place our fruit inside our oven. And around every hour, we're going to be flipping these. Or maybe around an hour and a half. You might can let them go a little bit longer. But just check them after 1 hour. And start deciding if you need to flip them. Now, if your oven won't go down to 170, just go to the lowest setting you can do. And now that I've got my oranges in there and my apples, you'll want to do this too. It helps keep the moisture out of the oven and lets it draw it out of your oranges quicker. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take just like a metal spoon, and I'm going to put in the top of my door right here. And just leave that little tiny little crack so they can have some ventilation while they're drying out. Okay, it's been 1 hour, so we're going to check them. And now we're going to flip each one. This will just help dry them out faster. You're looking to spend around 3 to 4 hours on this process. You can tell they're starting to dry out, but they still like about another probably 2 hours. Okay, it's been 3.5 hours, and look how crispy they are now. So we're going to let these sit overnight, and then we're going to make a little ornament out of them. But that's how you do your dried oranges and apples. In tomorrow's video, we'll be making our little Christmas ornaments. I will show you one real quick though. We're going to take this little bit of string and we'll take this one. It turned out real pretty. We're just going to put our little hole in the top and run our string through. Now if you had that brown roping, that would be pretty. But I'm just going to use what I've got to make these cute little Christmas tree ornaments. Now that right there is easy and simple, a DIY dried oranges. Now if you had some polyurethane, you could take and spray it and it would even shine more. But I'm going to leave mine just like this. I hope y'all give it a try. Let's put one on the tree. So if you're looking for something neat for your kids to help you do, try these little bitty dehydrated oranges and apples without a dehydrator. They're easy and simple. And when the light hits them, they shine real pretty. Let me see if I can get it where a light's at. Let's look at this one. You can see the red light behind it. I hope y'all give this a try. And have a great Christmas. This is day 6. And he's been right there with me today making these ornaments all day. You're a good boy. Yes, you are.